Hey guys, it's been a while. I didn't think you all would enjoy the part 1 of the video. I'm trying to get better at talking videos, and I think I'm doing okay so far. I know lots of you are curious and have ideas how the story is supposed to go, and you can guys still talk about it if you want. Go ahead and put them down in the comments. But just so you know, this part will be rest of the main 6 with Twilight, Applejack, and Rarity. And do not mind the budgie noises in the background, those are just my children, Blue and Willow. Very noisy little babies, but I love them. So the first one I did was Light, and a lot of people like to have it where she is going to figure out things, but I decided thinking about storytelling and how I was going to do it. She's with Applejack in the barn, staying bunkered down with Applejack's family. Relatively in this, she probably is feeling super guilty about what she did because she just found that spell and was like, oh, this is like in the episode, because usually this is just like an AU like after the episode. So she feels highly guilty for what she did, and she's staying with Applejack and is just really depressed over what she did and feels just tons of guilt. And like, she wants to figure out how she can fix everything, but then at the same time, she doesn't really know how she's gonna fix it because originally she used a spell already to fix it. So with that, spell didn't work. More like it temporarily worked, or something else happened in the spell. And it's like, oh no. Then we have blood bite syndrome and the whole apocalypse thing happening. And it's like Twilight's not doing so hot. She's not doing good. She's a very stressed out, just feeling terrible friendo who just feel like she just hurt her friends very badly. So in the lore, she has it where her and her friends go to visit Fluttershy, but then when they find her in her cottage, Rainbow Dash immediately gets bit out of how she quickly lunges to her, and then she just leaves entirely. And they're all just like, oh, like, geez, what happened to her? Like, is she doing good? Like, oh no, Fluttershy, oh no. And then, so Applejack bandages up, like, Rainbow Dash, and, Rainbow stays home, and then she just never went back out of her home, because she does have a house, and it shows it in the show. But, like, she never went out. And, like, with that, it's like, there was, like, one time where, like, Applejack was like, oh, they're trying not to think too much about it. And then, even though, like, really, it's terrible and not good. Oh no! But, like, really the whole time, Applejack's like, alright, I gotta fix stuff around the place. Because, as usual, you gotta keep up your house. You gotta make sure it stays well. You gotta make sure, So she's, like, probably fixing some stuff. And she's, like, what was it? It's, like, kinda, like, dusk. And, like, Granny's, like, I have it where she insisted on, like, I'll go get the stuff because I'm sophisticated. You can't tell me what to do, because that's the type of character she is. And so with that, I have it where she goes to get some stuff from the shed, the little tool shed that it shows in the pranks. What is it? Where the cookie joke episode is. I forgot. The rainbow mouth. Ooh, oh no, the My Little Pony prank that was genuinely probably scared kids. Woo! Anyways, but like, with that, it's like, oh, it's like before that, like, before Granny went out, Applewoman's like, man, I'm gonna go do it. I can go do it, Applejack. And it's like, she's like, no, you can't. You are too young. And it is dark out there, and there's some concerning going on with my friend. I trust Granny because Granny knows well. So, there's that. So, yeah, she didn't return. She didn't come back. That's not a good thing. That's very bad. So they don't go out later that night, even though it's like, you know, Applejack probably might have. But then again, it's like, well, you gotta also stay and make sure your siblings are okay. And like, yeah, as much as like Big Mac is probably like, who knows, he could have been like injured or whatever when trying to fix probably whatever, a door, window, whatever it can be. But it's like, yeah, no, no, she waits. She waits and she just watches over her siblings. And then, like, she, uh, give me like 5 seconds, hold on. Twilight then goes, Twilight gets notified by Applejack and is like, hey, so something bad happened and I need your help. And there's like these eyes that are staring into the barn, like looking at us. Hello, we need assistance, especially what happened to Fluttershy, and who knows what's going on with Rainbow Dash. So, you know, she stays the night because she's gonna help. Spike is at the, you know, the little tree house. Well, you know, because I don't think Tarek destroyed it. Yeah, Tarek didn't destroy it. That's in a later thing. I think I double checked that. So, like, oh no, ooh, Spike's left alone? Anyways, with that, Twilight, it chills with AJ until, like, you know, it gets dark. And then they hear ruckus in the back of the barn. And Applejack's like, Apple, you stay over there. Stay there. I'm not letting you get hurt because I feel like no matter what, like, Applejack's a big sister. And if we've seen from the Zecora, when Zecora first was introduced, then we can assume what Applejack would do. What she would do. Just using the seasons so I can like get a better feel with the characters. So with that, you know, and then they go into that part of the house, the barn, because the house and the barn are like, I think they're the same building. They're the same picture. Corbin needs to tell the difference between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. Anyways, so they have it where they head to that area of the barn. And, you know, Applejack has her farming tools. Like, I gave her a sickle, which is a farming tool, but it also is, like, dope, like a weapon. So, you know, just making it cool. Anyways, they find glowing eyes looking at them, and it's Rainbow Dash. It's Dashbat, guys. She lunges at them, just like how Flutterbat did. And she does bite Twilight, like, on her ankle of her hoof. And then Applejack bucks her in the head, like, hard. Like she's able to buck trees and the apples fall out. I'm pretty sure she knocked out Rainbow Dash with that, because Rainbow kind of didn't really fully get up, but man, if she did, she would attack again. So Applejack bucked her even harder in the head again, and she didn't move at all. Meanwhile, Twilight got bit. Oh no, this not good, right? Oh no, well, guess what? After discovering and thinking about how Rainbow Dash got infected after, like, she got bit from Fluttershy, Applejack's like, you know, the best thing we probably gotta do is amputate your little hoof there. Gotta amputate it. So she has an amputated hoof now, mixed with having it where it has like a metal mechanism in a way, so she can like move it around. Like think of it like one of those like desks. Like, you know what? No. Think of it like one of those spinny chairs, you know, you can spin in. Think of like how the little wheels can turn around and everything. That's like her hoof. That's exactly what it is. And then she has bandages and she has other stuff from the fight. But I want to say the main and only fully way you can probably get infected is from bite. If it's like a scratch, it's not full contact. I mean, like, if it's like an animal, then that's different. But, like, they can't infect animals. I'm just saying, like, you know, how, like, you have to wash your hand from, like, a cat scratch. But, like, I feel like a scratch you wouldn't really. but a bite you definitely because it's mouth and teeth contact. But that's what I have, and then I have a letter for her that she made. It's going to Princess Celestia because she's been contacting Princess Celestia almost daily on this. And it's like she has gotten no response. It's given her anxiety. So it goes something like this. Dear Princess Celestia, Day 7. I know I've been writing letters to you every day now, and you still haven't responded. I'm worried something happened to you. I hope you and Luna are okay, but I'm worried. I thought I stopped that spell to fix what I did, but I didn't. I thought that spell would go against itself, but clearly now it didn't. I don't know why, and I don't know how, and I'm terrified of how all the ponies outside in Ponyville are doing. Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy are now gone to what I call the blood bite syndrome, due to how it's like vampires and, well, the stains of the blood as it takes over their body. Rainbow Dash didn't look the same as Fluttershy. She looked as if she was getting there, but thanks to Applejack, won't. I wish I didn't see that. I'm not strong like Applejack. I'm not some pony who can do that. I caused all this. It's my fault for finding that spell. And what's worse is I thought I was doing the right thing at the time. I feel so terrible, but please, princesses, if you get my letters, please, please help fix this. Help fix what I caused. And that's how it goes. Yeah, it's day 7. Who knows at this point how many scrolls are going to be in Celestia's room. But I digress. It's probably fine. Anyways, I had a lot of fun making her design and adding, like, redesigning it and then giving her little cool things. And I, like, as much as she would be the pony who would find a cure, at the same time, like, I wanted to make it something different. So I introduced you to Depressed Twilight. So there you go. That's what I have for her. Now, for Applejack, I actually did have it where I inspired her a bit off of actual horses, but I'll talk about that in a second. For right now, she's doing pretty good. She can take care of herself along with her friends. She's like the mom of the group, and she's full on strong and able to, like, just she's good. She's great. She's got a farm. She's gonna hold up. She's good. Anyways, her and Twilight are bunkered down there, like I said previously, and then so with Apple Bloom and then Big Mac. And so far, Apple Bloom is like worried about her friends. Applejack's trying to keep it all together and like hide it. Like she's not lying, but she doesn't want to like show weakness because she's like full on like oh heck yeah, I will destroy the crap out of the like yeah. Get off of me land, hippity hoppity, get off of this property. Like she keeps track of everyone and she does it with Big Mac. And then she makes sure that they're keeping track of days. And then she's making sure she's not going to lose anybody else that she loves because she already lost Granny. And she not going to lose her siblings. That's not going to happen. She won't let that happen. And so far, she has it where her weapons are basically the tools that they have in the barn. So her main weapon is a sickle. And you know, that's used for crops and everything. So like I actually went and I did like more research and I like actually went into it and I was like, yeah, she definitely use like anything can be a weapon if you throw it hard enough personally, but like, you know, I'm just saying. So it's like, you know, she definitely has probably like a bag of like weapons with her. Like who wouldn't in this like type of apocalypse? She's concerned that the princesses haven't responded. And I want to feel like it stayed almost like dusk as soon as like everything went into chaos. Like I'm pretty sure Fluttershy probably bit other ponies, and who knows if Rainbow Dash did? She might have, and everybody's now screwed. Mostly like how like Pinkie Pie's main thing, Ponyville's screwed, and Sweet Apple Acres is a good little bit away. So Applejack and like Twilight don't fully know that that place is screwed, but at least they have some of their friends that are still alive. You know. Just saying. I also have it where they cut their tails so that they wouldn't easily get grabbed and, you know, like either being yanked by them because it's mainly Pegasi, right? So you, like they can fly, bro. So I have it where they mainly cut their tails because it's probably the main, because it's the longer part of the hair, so it probably get yanked easier. Pinkie doesn't have it because, I mean, I didn't think about it, but now I think about it, Pinkie is Pinkie. We can't explain Pinkie Pie here, so she just doesn't have a cut tail. Yeah. Anyways, so with that, I inspired Applejack off of actual Appaloosa horses, because get it? Haha, Appaloosa. Ha ha ha, see what I did there? And I realized a lot of people also do that for fun, and it's like, I loved how the redesigns that we can see from like G5 have it where she has some of the designs, and it's like, I love that, because I have an actual horse book about horses. So with the redesign, I wanted to give Applejack more of her country feel. I wanted to, you know, I wanted to make her more country than she already was. And I'm really happy about it. And like, I like making the colors warmer and like more of my style. It's a lot of fun. I love drawing the angles of them. Like, I just like, I like doing it. It's so much fun. And like, I have it where I think Twilight wouldn't know as much as Pinkie does on it, because Pinkie is the one who's going out and she's actually in Ponyville, she's in the town. Meanwhile, Applejack and all of them are a little bit away, so she doesn't have the best observation on it. But with Applejack, I mainly just had fun. You can see my little ref board sheet. I have of like actual horses and then Applejack's ref, so that I don't have to keep flipping between like two windows like I did before for some of the designs and everything. I had a lot of fun coloring her though. Like, you can tell I struggled a little bit with the hair, and then she has some bandages because of, like, you know, she's been working hard keeping the place safe, boarding it up with like boards and wood, and like, yeah, of course she's gonna get, like, she has some wounds. So, like, yeah, that makes sense. For Twilight, it's probably due to trying to help out, but also the fight with, Bat Dash. Woo! Anyways, it sounds better than Rainbow Bat, but now I'm thinking about it, I have no idea. Anyways. So yeah, nobody knows what the princesses are up to. Oh no, I really don't know what I'm gonna do for them, but you know that it will come in time, like all good things do. But with that, I actually had a lot of fun, like doing Applejack. I had too much fun doing Applejack. Anyways, I hope you enjoy the rest of the little speed paint of her. So now we're on to Rarity. Yes, our fashionista. Yes, she's alive in this AU, just like the rest of her friendos. Not really, two of her friends are gone, but whatever. Well, one of them's dead, but either way, we have Rarity, where she's definitely the one who is probably a highly clean freak. I was rewatching like this show while doing like homework, and like I was like, oh my god, like, yeah, she's more of a clean freak. Like, I forgot about that. And, like, yeah, she's very attention to detail. Like, in the, when they have a slumber party episode where it was, like, really storming, Applejack takes note of that. Personally, I think it is really good if you rewatch the episodes while making your AU, personally, because it'll help you get more of a feel of the characters and details and everything. Anyways, so Rarity is full on. She designed the outfits for like Pinkie Pie and her because of course she would. So it's her thing. She's got to do it. It's functional and it's stylish for an apocalypse. Just just all what you need, everything that you need. Anyways, so she's taking care of Sweetie Belle and Scootaloo, but before when everything was going downhill, uh she started bunkering down, and her and Pinky were like kind of like like, you know, with the friends and then like, oh no, and then everybody else acted off, and Pinky's like, yeah, cause Pinky's got Pinky sense, so she knows. So she like stays with her, she stays with Rarity for like a bit, and then they start bunkering down, and Pinky's the one who goes out because Pinkie Pie has Pinky sense, which means she can sense danger, which means she's got Spidey sense in a nutshell. Anyways, with that, I have it where Rarity is just like she's full on like she would clean the house like crazy just to make sure like nothing like no blood or anything like cuz I mean, if there was blood of like the ones who are infected, I would probably be concerned as well. It's literally the blood from the infected. So yeah, of course she'd keep the place clean as heck. And then she's like protecting Scootaloo, not Scootaloo, Sweetie Belle. But then Pinkie Pie actually does and finds Scootaloo, who were she was, what am I saying? She was living with her aunties because remember in the episode like her aunties come and they like stay in Ponyville. Like I know that happens in later seasons, but I don't know. I'm just saying. But like you know, her aunties where she lives, like the house, you know, where that they stay at, you know. So like with that, like, oh, Scootaloo's alone in the house, and Pinkie Pie finds Scootaloo, and it's like, you're coming with me, child. Here we go. I will protect you, type of thing. So she brings Scootaloo, and now Rarity has these two little fillies to take care of, like how Pinkie Pie says in her journal from the first episode, which I not first episode, but like the first part, which I would recommend um listening and just you know, you could do anything else while you're listening to it, but whatever, it's fine. So far, she's just making sure that they're doing good. She knows they're worried about Apple Bloom, and she's trying not to panic herself because she doesn't know what happened to Rainbow Dash, and Pinky doesn't know either. So, ooh, that's not really a good thing. They don't know she got dead. She dead like in every Grimdark, but you know. And then I have it where, you know, in desperate need of measures, like in the first episode, a lot of people think she wouldn't cut her hair. But listen, she did it. And why? Boy, she not gonna die. 2, it's gonna grow back. And 3, this is an apocalypse. And 4, she still got like her main hair and she has it just in a little bun. So, you know, like okay, yeah, she'll cut her tail, but like I'm pretty sure she put her main in a bun just to like cuz she I don't feel like she wouldn't risk that. But like I had it where she also is staying bunkered down and not scavenging like Pinky is because of the fact that she can use her magic in case of like any infected get inside. Any of the ponies who are the Pegasi will get inside. And there's like no other ponies besides the Pegasi who get infected. Like more than anything, you're gonna see like dead unicorn and earth ponies. So with that, that's kind of how like that would work and everything. So that's pretty much what I have for her. I liked coloring her. Her hair was God really hard, and I had to pull up a ref to look back and try and get it correct. Oh my god, the hair's impossible, but I did it. I did it somehow. Anyways, I hope you enjoy and you enjoy seeing the rest of it. Anyways, so that's for now. If you guys want more, I'd most likely make it on the Cutie Mark Crusaders, because I'm mostly just doing 3 refs at a time, because usually these refs take me up to an hour and a half, and then the thumbnail will also take me up to an hour or 2, depending if I do lineless art or not. Like the first one took me probably over 2 hours. It's like 2 a.m. in the morning. But besides that, I'd also maybe enjoy if you maybe sprinkle in a few suggestions in there. I definitely enjoy reading them, and I love the idea of you guys thinking about it. It makes me so happy because it's just this fun concept, and I don't have it fully fleshed out in my head, and we're just going along, we're building. And I want to have it where it's not fully influenced by the audience, because sometimes media doesn't go well when it is, and that sounds a little mean, but if you can't, sometimes the audience will, sometimes it won't work well, and that's okay, and this just sometimes it will. So if you guys want to like say any ideas or like anything, go ahead. I enjoy that, but please share what I made, because I spent so long on this and it took me like a couple of days to fully get this done. I mean, I enjoy this. It's actually really fun in my opinion. I love making the designs for my, like, just it feels so nostalgic and it makes me so happy. So I would love to keep doing it. And if you guys definitely want more, I definitely would love to do it. Just let me know. Kindly recommend that you want to see more. And, you know, just share it so that it has the attention it deserves, because dear God, I could probably, maybe if I get to part 3 or 4, this can be a total of a whole 24 hours, without the speed paint for this, you know, the speed for the speed paint. Anyways, I hope you enjoy, and until next time, bye!